Welcome back to Big Iron in West Fargo. The current farm economy has some people comparing it to the last big farm crisis in the early 1980s. Then and now, government trade actions had a direct and devastating effect on American farms. Mikkel Pates joins us now with the first part of a three-part series on the 80s farm crisis in this week's cover story.
Michelle, the circumstances of today's trade war are different, but in many ways the outcome is the same.
We wanted to punish Russia, whereas we want to threaten China. Slight difference. I know it probably sounds the same, but they're slightly different.
NDSU ag economist Bill Wilson draws comparisons between President Carter's Russian grain embargo in 1980 and President Trump's current trade war with China, which is focusing on soybeans.
This is 2018, so you can see the fall in futures prices in 2018. That's the trade war. Here's the same thing in wheat. You can see this peak right here and the fall in 1980. That was the embargo.
The causes were different. In 1980, the U.S. was punishing Russia for the invasion of Afghanistan. In China, it's an effort to change trade policies, but the outcome has been the same.
In Russia, they discovered near instantaneously that they had numerous sources of alternatives. Unbeknownst to us, we thought we had a monopoly in Russia.
In addition, Russia increased its own production, so that region now grows half of the world's wheat, taking away what were U.S. markets. The same has happened in China, which is now sourcing soybeans from other countries.
And that's why these are so devastating times for American agriculture.
Wilson says America has many advantages over international competitors, including cost, logistics, supply, and technology. So when things go well, the farm economy thrives. But when there are interventions like embargoes or trade wars, the advantages are lost, sometimes forever.
We're not going to return to normal because China is quickly learning that relying on us as a reliable trade partner is not very good. And if we got 100% of all the other importing countries, we would not displace what we lost to China.
Ronald Reagan ended the embargo the next year, but the damage was long-term.